Peyton, I hear you got black flag.
I did.
Shame on you. What did you do this time, Peyton?
I was riding. I managed to keep it on the track for once.
And what was the reason you got black flag this time?
They wanted to say that I was, I guess, an all-round smooth rider for the day.
That's true. The smoothest rider of the day. Do you think they made a mistake?
I hope not.
Yeah, Peyton, do you think is being smooth important as a motorcycle rider? And if so, why? What's going on? Why is being smooth important?
Well, the smoother you are, the faster you are. Being smooth builds speed, and that is the fastest way to build speed, is to maintain average speed and maintain the line. Do that. Speed's a byproduct.
That's really true. Do you know why it is? What is it about being smooth? The physics or the loading of the tires, the traction, and the suspension. How does being smooth inputs kind of affect that? Do you know?
Well, the smoother you are making an input, be it throttle control, braking, or turn in or exit, means that your tires can maintain higher degree of friction and still hold. So the smoother you are, the faster you can go and the higher lean angle you can maintain. Versus if you bobble or touch the brakes or anything like that, that friction coefficient goes to the roof and you tuck that front end and you're done.
Exactly. So in other words, there's an optimal distribution of this friction between the front and the rear tire. Exactly. If you go to 90% and you're leaned over and 90% the rear tire and only 10%, then that front's going to tuck. So, and consistency, Peyton, do you see consistency as important as a motorcycle rider? And by consistency, you can talk about in terms of other people's, your line, so you're predictable, but also consistency in terms of your braking point, your turn-in point, your corner entry speed, especially clip point, but just being consistent with all. Do you think that is important, and if so, why?
Well, consistency is incredibly important because it allows other riders to trust you and allows you to trust yourself. So the more consistently you hit your marks, be it entry, exit, or throttle, your apex, it allows you to get more comfortable at that place. And ultimately, you wind up being able to push yourself just a little bit harder and a little bit faster, and you become a faster rider that's in more control than you were previously.
Very good. Also, Peyton, you hear of all the fatalities, in all the major cities and everything. Young men getting out there and getting over their heads, racing, or some of it is stunning and whatever. But most all of it involves too much speed to be able to stop in time for whatever goes wrong. What do you think is going on? Why are they riding on such a manner? What do you think is going on psychologically or emotionally? What's pulling them into putting themselves at such risk?
Adrenaline. You want to have fun. You don't see the risk. You think it'll happen to someone else. Once you see it for yourself, you really find the more you ride on the track, the less you ride on the street, or you scale your pace on the street down because it's just not worth it. You start losing friends and family, and it's not worth it to you. It's going to happen to somebody else or not me, and the truth is it might be your number. It's just not worth it to push yourself on the street because it's not a controlled environment. You never know when some yahoo in a minivan is going to pull in front of you.
That's true. Did you at one time ride that way before you got to the track?
To some extent.
Yeah.
To some extent.
And what do you think? Would you advise coming out to the track for someone that's a street rider? You hear a lot of people will say they think it's more dangerous out here than it is on the streets.
I've heard people say that it's more dangerous out here on the streets, and I think that that's probably ignorance or just inexperience talking because, traffic ticket's going to run you $200, $250. And that's if you're doing 10, 15 over. You come out to the track, you're going to spend half that. You're going to have a good time. You don't have to worry about speeding tickets. You can actually push your motorcycle and learn your own limits, much less the bike. And it's a controlled environment that allows you to experiment, gain speed, and control. Whereas the street is not a controlled environment. And ultimately, it's going to wind up being a lot more expensive and a lot more dangerous on the street.
That's very true. How many times have you ridden with Ride Smart?
I've ridden with you guys back once or twice, about 4 years ago. But it's been an extended period because I've been up north.
Right. Do you think what's the most important thing you think? Two most important things that you've learned at a Ride Smart school?
Ride Smart is important Ride Smart is the fact that the patrol riders and the directors take personal interest in the safety of the riders.
Yes.
And watching the interaction and the brief discussions and even the learning tools that you have available, the onboard bike cameras, it really helped me even in a short time today to see one or two things that I was messing up on. And I really, without Ride Smart, I've never seen that level of care and attention, and I would be just as slow today as I was last week if I hadn't had the opportunity to see myself on camera a little bit and then work with some instructors.
Well, very good, Peyton. Go see Blair Hart. You're going to get a free picture today, I think 11 by 14, and your choice. So see him, try to catch up with him today. If not, you can email him and still pick it up. And thank you so much, and congratulations for winning that.
Appreciate it.
You bet.
Thanks for having me.